somewhere that should be full of native Australian vegetation. What's taken over here is bitter bush, one of the most ecologically destructive weeds in the New South Wales coast. My name is Oliver Kelson, and I'm a land care officer working on the Hunter Coast. In this 3-minute short video, I'll explain how to identify bitter bush, why it's such a serious threat, and what you and I can do about it. So, how do you ID this thing? Well, bitter bush grows 1 to 2 metres tall and up to 6 metres wide. The leaves are thick, oval shaped and shallowly toothed along the edges. On younger leaves and seedlings, look for fine white cottony hairs. It's a really reliable ID feature. Now, bitter bush produces these bright yellow daisies. They create clusters at the end of the branches, 11 to 13 petals each. The flowering peak is from April to June. And after flowering, they produce these small green berries that ripen to a jet black. And those berries, that's how this plant spreads so effectively, as birds love them. Birds like currawongs and silver eyes have been known to eat these berries and deposit their seeds kilometres away up and down the coast. Foxes even do the same thing. And, believe it or not, one plant can produce thousands of seeds per year. So, if you see a plant with bright yellow flowers, green to black berries, and oval-shaped leaves near the coast, it's a very good chance that's bitter bush. It's so crazy, in fact, that this plant covers 46% of our coastline. In some areas, has gone over 10 kilometres inland. It is listed as a weed of national significance, which is pretty much the highest threat classification we can get in Australia. That's because it forms a thick, impenetrable stands that block out sunlight from other native flora species. Bitter bush threatens over 150 native plant species, and research has linked it to declines in native bird, mammal, and insect populations. Furthermore, bitter bush provides habitat for pests like foxes, which also eat the berries, creating this self-reinforcing cycle. Furthermore, bitter bush produces seed banks. These can last for at least 2 years, meaning you're not just fighting the plant in front of you, you're also fighting its backup plant. So, how do we fight this thing? The most important principle with bitter bush is persistence. As the seed banks are present under the ground, you need to continue coming back to the same site across different seasons. For seedlings and smaller plants, especially in sandy or loose soil, hand pulling is highly effective. Just grab at the base and pull the plant, making sure you grab all the roots and any loose berries. For bigger plants, we can cut here at the stump and apply concentrated glyphosate solution. You have about 30 seconds to do this before the cut closes up, and this is really effective as it directly targets the bitter bush, leaving any other native vegetation nice and healthy. Across larger infestations, land care managers have also been using herbicides and biological control methods, such as the bitter tip moth. These have been well established along the New South Wales coast and are actively reducing seed populations. But here's what you can do. If you see a bitter bush around, you can report it using the New South Wales Weed Wise app.